I'm sick and tired of women dressing so whorishly lately. To be more exact, I'm enraged with it. A few weeks ago, I went for my once per every year random shopping for clothes. I couldn't help but notice how many clothes are hardcore revealing, and how many of them were on sale. Shirts that uncover the belly, shirts that reveal much of the back, as if shirts of just showing cleavage were a thing of the past. And the miniskirts, and the leggings, and the mini pants. Okay, I bought two of those, but I'd never go further than my own garden wearing them as they reveal a mini portion of the bud. Literally. Now it makes more sense why city center of my dear Ljubljana looks like a loose whorehouse in the summer. The cheapest clothes are the most revealing ones. It makes sense, doesn't it? The feminization process begins with making white women whores, and it starts with ta-da! Clothes. Make whorish clothes cheap and accessible, so women buy loads of them, which makes them more attractive to men who only want to fuck them, then leave them because what man in his right mind would want to marry a woman who likes to be a whore outside of their private rooms? And let's not forget about the contraceptive pills, because who wants white babies? Not them, right? And ta-da, you have the perfect recipe for destruction. Okay, let's repeat this from a certain beginning to put all this in a bigger picture. Allies won the World War. Which one? Both of them. After the last one, they occupied the areas of Axis powers, Germany being one example. And as history tells us, the winner is always the one who tries to convince the population left alive on the acquired territory that they are actually the ones who are good, and the ones who ruled them in the past were the bad guys. Such natural social consequence is seen all over history. For example, Turks, when they were winning over Balkan, they indoctrinized little kids and made them fight the nation where they were originally born in later. It should really make perfect sense, shouldn't it? Another example is Civil War in America. The side who was against slavery won. So of course slavery was abolished. Makes sense now? Good. The ones who win get to choose what will happen. So allies, after they won the Second World War and through some documentation, they now have the right to indoctrinate through media and through school curriculum as much as they want. There are many things that indoctrinate people about. One of those is the idea of making white women whorish. And if you care to know, even Srila Prabhupada was aware of this and was warning his disciples about it. So what is the idea of making them whorish, making them spread their legs to everyone, and giving them contraceptive pills so they don't get pregnant and have kids? Of course, the more educated, ergo the longer woman stays in the indoctrinated schools, which are all of them, by the way. There's no really free-minded schools, except maybe in countries resisting European laws on accepting refugees. So the more they stay in schools, the more they can trick them into thinking that they can really help to save the world, but by not having kids. And mind you, that same media owners are promoting to you the fact that because the Western world is having less and less kids, economy can only survive if we let people from a different race in our countries and let them have more and more kids. On the long run, white people in Europe will be wiped out if we continue in this course. Okay, so what does white genocide have to do with women walking around practically naked? Hmm. It actually has a lot. So women who dress like, I don't know, let's say Kim Kardashian, do not respect themselves. They don't attract men who'd like to be loyal husbands into their lives. They attract men who want to have sex, and only sex. Look at a picture of Kim Kardashian and tell me you respect her personality. I dare you to lie. And men don't want to marry women who they don't respect, isn't it so? Why marry her if she likes to dress cockily and enjoys others enjoying what he wants from him for himself only? There's so much more to man-women relationships, and I hope to make more videos about it, but for now let's just stick to the basics. A woman who dresses more modestly is seen not only different in the eyes of others, but she feels different too. She's not giving away her precious feminine energy all around, but she's keeping it for herself and her partner. A man would rather have a woman who lets no one see half of her boobs and ass on the streets, but at the same time goes completely loco in bed. Compares to a woman who enjoys dressing in a miniskirt and see-through shirts in public when in bedroom she's acting practically the same as on a dinner party with friends. See where I'm going with this? So, dear women, please start respecting yourself more. It's for your own good. So cover up your boobs. For fuck's sakes. Have maximum one fuck friend and start practicing whorish when the time is right.